welcome into this video here. Today we're going to talk about 2 reasons why you're not profitable. So basically, the first thing I'm going to jump into is basically not sticking to one trading strategy. When you're not sticking to one strategy, you will find yourself in what I call like this, almost a circle of frustration or uncertainty, fear and doubt and all of that. So basically a trader will find itself in like, in just a circle here, just struggling around. And on the other side over here, we got the green circle, which is profitability. And you will always, that's a good circle to be in, but you always find yourself over here to the left, just with uncertainty, with fear, with doubt, with just not able to figure out this game, you might think. You will find yourself in a place where you just think, oh, nothing works. Nothing works. I can never be profitable. It's just an endless cycle of, unprofitability and not really finding what works for you. So in that circle right there, we can see traders always be in when they're not sticking to one strategy, because when they're not sticking to one strategy here, they will always find new concepts, they will always find new knowledge, and it's not more knowledge we gotta acquire. It's more like mastering the knowledge already known. So it's more about finding what works for you and really locking in and mastering that one technique or that one trading plan that you have, instead of finding other things all around the internet, because we got a lot of Instagram gurus, we got a lot of people talking about those, you want to get a Ferrari too, you can go catch this win rate strategy. We got signals here, 100% win rate. We got free signals over here and here and here. You got signals everywhere. And then you got to pay some bucks for getting in and knowing their strategy, because it is what works. And yeah, man, it's typically not what works, but whatever. We got these 2 circles here. We got the red circle, which indicates the struggling trader, and we got the green circle, which is basically just a trader day to day, just going around with making money here. So we got the 2 circles. We know that the red circle is basically just the, almost, let me call it like the unhappy one here, because that's the circle of like unprofitability, as we call it. So the circle of frustration is basically about like jumping from strategy to strategy. Is basically just an endless circle of frustration. So it's never gonna work. It's never gonna come to an end. It's never gonna come to an end where you say, oh yeah, I've learned 10 strategies now and now I'm ready to work. Never. So you gotta just lock in with one strategy here. You gotta find the strategy that works for you, and you gotta just lock in on that one. Learn the basics, learn the nuances, learn all the small stuff when you have enough chart time. But that comes with experience. So however and whatever strategy you got, it doesn't really matter at all. It could be whatever strategy that's out there, because there's a lot. As long as you can work with it, it works for you, and you can learn that. I mean, you'll be good. You just gotta log in with one strategy and not trying to get everything on the whole internet at once. So that's the one reason why I see traders being unprofitable here. The other thing is basically not showing patience, because not showing patience is very difficult for a trader to be profitable if you're impatient. So we don't get paid by doing more in trading. We get paid by doing less. We actually, that quote, less is more, is very true here in trading, because we don't get paid by doing more. Hear me out. We don't get paid by doing more, but we get paid by doing less. Because if we're doing more and more and more, like any other job or anything like that, in basically any other endeavor here in life, we can see that we could do more to achieve more. But in trading here, like, we can't trade more trades just to make more money. It doesn't really work like that, because our trade is ready when the market gives it to us. So we actually get paid by doing less here. So let me show you a little example here. Let's say that we're moving down, right? So we have price. Let me just draw some simple example here of some price action that indicates a range here. So let's say that we have a range. That's we're coming down here. We're coming down, creating like a nice candle here. We create a support, and let's say that this trader has been sitting for hours on hours on hours, and now the trader is basically sitting at a moment where we get a nice support, and we have already created support here. We moved up, kind of created resistance. Now we're creating support again. So we're creating support here. He thinks to himself, oh, it's been a long day. I can't wait any more longer here. And now he decides to take the trade. He takes the buy, but what he doesn't notice is the 4-hour bearish. So he takes a buy right here on the break of that high, and suddenly he finds himself in drawdown already here. So he finds himself in drawdown, candle moving down, breaks lows, he's out. So he's out of on that low right there. And now what we'll see is this beautiful candle here that just closes below. So now he's already stopped out on that trade. He went heavy because he's waited all day for the best of the best setup here, but he was impatient enough to enter himself in this trade when he could have waited because we're bearish for this trade. Now we got a trade down there, and now that's the better trade to wait for. And basically that trade is the one that goes all the way down here. He could have just waited for if he was patient. One quote too. I don't remember it completely, but it's something about the impatience money here flows to the patient trader's pocket. So we want to be the patient trader. We want to be the patient trader. We don't want to be the impatient trader, because we will find ourselves in moments like these, not waiting for volume time, not waiting for the perfect setup, not waiting for, you know, a better setup than the one he settled with here. So you see the first trader took a buy up here right there. The second trader, the patient trader, let's call him, he took the second trade. Both are done with the day, but who do you think is the happiest at the end of the day here, or is feeling the most like content or satisfied here, or not jumping into any other bad habits here in trading? Because we can easily go into over trading. There's a fine line to profitability, and that line can be broken very, very easy. So yeah. That's really the second thing, not showing patience. And the first thing was really not sticking to one strategy here. So, and are you struggling with profitability, or just finding the right plan for you, or someone to spare with, a community, someone to just trade with and learn from? We got it. We got the Clubhouse, and a lot of traders, as you can see here, has taken payouts this whole year here. So we got a lot of traders being funded. You can see now here too. And we got a lot of traders taking payouts. So yeah, we got the community for you if that's what you're looking for. And a lot of traders taking payouts here, people who came from being like gamblers, money chasers, and all of that, to just being profitable, consistent, profitable day traders here. So it's absolutely great to see. And I hope I'll see you all in there. If you already are in there, and comment down below TT Clubhouse. I want to see who's in there already and who watched this far in the video. So hope that you like this video here, and I'll see you in the next one.